Hi, I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and this cute lion block is the new pattern in the Funny Faces Quilt Block of the Month Club. When I say the new pattern, it is August 1st, 2022, and this pattern just released to club members today. So if you're in the club, you should already have gotten an email with a link to download it, and you'll also find it in your account under the Downloads folder. If you're not in the club and you join it anytime this month, this is the pattern that you're going to get instant access to. If you're watching this video at some later date and you're looking for the pattern, sometime in probably the end of September of 2022, this will be available just in the regular shop at shinyhappyworld.com. But right now it is exclusive to club members. Here's how to make it. Okay, I've got everything all set up to assemble this. This is the video showing how to do this using a light box. So I've got my light box all set up. Just peel back the layers. I've got my light box on. I've got it turned up as bright as it goes. I've got the placement guide, and I've got a silicone mat, and I've got all of the pieces cut out and prepared. So one thing to point out, I used these same pieces for a video showing how to do this without the light box. And if you don't use a light box, you need to transfer all of these dotted lines from the back of the pattern to the fabric side of the pattern. So you'll see all of these chalk lines on there, but they are unnecessary if you're using the light box. So if I were just doing a light box for this, I would not have bothered to transfer all of those. So here's how we put it together. Those numbers not only tell you what pieces are what, but they also, for the light box, tell you in what order you want to lay them down. So we're going to start with piece number 1, which is the shoulder piece, which you can actually leave off if you want to make your lion emoji style. You would leave the shoulders off and just center the head in the block. If you want to make it snapshot style, where you've like snapped a photo of this lion, you do want his shoulders to be in there, and you would just line this cut edge up with the bottom raw edge of your block. So I'm going to show it to you with the shoulders in there, and then at the end, I'll show you at the end another block that I did emoji style. So next up is the mane. That is piece number 2. And we're just gonna line that up. All of those points on his mane are kind of annoying to outline, but they do make it really easy to lay out the pattern and get it lined up with the block, with the pattern guide on the light box. So next up is piece number 3, which is one of the ears. And then 4 is the other ear. Five is his chin. 6 is his head. Then we'll get his eyes in there. 7 is one eye. The eyes are identical, so it doesn't matter which one you do where, but there's 7. And the other eye. And then we're going to get his little muzzle pieces in place. So we've got 9. And 10. And they just barely touch in the middle. Then we've got his nose, that is 11. This is the bridge of his nose. And then the last piece is number 12, and that is his actual nose. And that just covers that little hole between all those pieces in there. All right, I'm going to, oh, let me show you what it would look like. So if we were making this emoji style, you would just take that shoulder piece off and you would just have the face of the lion. So I'm going to put this back in there, and then I'm going to take it, carefully lift the silicone mat off, carry it over to my ironing board, and then fuse that into place right on the ironing board, and that turns it into one large iron-on patch, essentially. I would fuse it to the block, do all of the outline stitching, and then I will bring it back here and show you the finished block, and also show you a few other color options that I did. All right, here that block is all finished. I've done all of the outline stitching, which really just gives that extra definition to all of the pieces. So I wanted to show you just a couple of other color variations. So this is the one that I did all the sample work in the how-to video, but I also especially this is another one that I referred to. I told you that you could do the piece, set up the face emoji style rather than snapshot style. So this is what I call snapshot style, and that is where it's like you've snapped a photo. So this block will be cropped later, and it'll be like he's popping up into the photo. So you do see the shoulders in that because I want it to look like a photo. But you can also leave the shoulders off and do emoji style, which is going to be just the face. So this is an option for that. I also did a very brightly colored version. Again, orange is still fairly realistic, but this is just a bright, fun orange on a purple background. And then I did one more, kind of a golden yellow, and then this is on one of the green fabrics from the Leafy Greens bundle. So that just shows you several different color options and one different layout option, and that is how you make it. Again, this is the Funny Faces Quilt Block of the Month Club pattern for August 2022. I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and I'll see you next month.